CIT 1123 Instructional Packet Tracer Video 667. In this video, we're going to do network address translation on two different routers. We have router 1 on the left connected to the internet. So we could put a NAT on that. We have router 2 over on the right connected to the internet. So we can do NAT on that, and we're going to set it up in a different way. Over on the left-hand side, we're going to do PAT or port address translation with the NAT pool. And on router 2, we're just going to have it run its PAT translations off of the IP address on the interface that's going to be on the outside. So it's a little bit quicker. It's one less statement to do it with the interface than it is with the pool. The rest of it, you'll notice, is going to be pretty similar, and they give us most of the commands in the lab. So this one should go by pretty quick. Let's start with router 1. So again, to router 1. And one of the things we're going to notice about router 1 is that all the subnets there start with 172.16, and very lazily we will just set up 65,536 addresses to translate, if necessary, by just doing a very easy /16 access control list. So config T, and we'll do access list 1 permit and 172.16.0.0, 0.0.0.0.0.255.255. Whoops. Shoot. Let's get rid of that. Let's do a big no on that one. No, and let's try that again. Add a 5 there. Control A will always take you to the beginning of the line, which is always a long lines. That's always a good thing. So this one looks right. All right, cool. Access list 1 permit. Anything that starts with 172.16 will be translated for your PAT translations. Looking down to the next line is step 2 here, and we're going to set our NAT pool up. Our public IP address block is 209.165.200.233. So it's 232/30. And they're going to ask us to use both of those addresses, no problem. So let's do that. IP NAT pool. I'm just going to call it NAT. And we'll start with 209.165.200.233. And we'll end that with 209.165.200.234. NetMask, you keyword NetMask there, which is like the only place that I can think of that we actually have to write the word NetMask in. But here you do. /30, boom, done. All right, first two parts finished. Let's tie those two together. So access list 1 and pool NAT. IP NAT inside source list 1 pool NAT. Because I made the pool name NAT. Overload for PAT, and that's set up. Let's do the inside-outside interfaces, and they give that to you in step 4 right here. So INT. You know what? Let's do, by the way, do show IP INT brief. I just find it a little bit easier to do things like that. Now, in this case, we got 3 interfaces, 2 insides and 1 outside. We do have to set up inside-outside on any interface that we want to do NAT translations on. So we're going to have 3 inside-outside statements, 1 outside, 2 insides. I'm just going to do them right in order as they're listed here. So I'm going to go INTG 0/0/0, IP NAT inside, INTG 0/0/1, IP NAT inside, and INT S 0/1/0. And that one's going to be IP NAT outside, and we're in business. That one's done. Cool. All right, that one's finished. Let's go to the other side. Well, it says show trans. There's no translations right now, but if we take a PC over there and we do a ping 209.165.201.5. This should work. Let's hope so. The waiting, and the hey, there it is. And then back to our NAT translations, and there they are. So definitely working on the left. Let's go to the right. R2, we're going to do this one a little bit differently. It's a little more efficient of a process, and it just depends on how you want to translate into that interface here. In this case, we're going to use the interface, so we don't need a pool command. So it is a little bit different, but not too far off. So we're going to go from access list straight to IPNAT inside source list statement for this part. All right, so with an interface, we're going to start with the same thing. We're going to do the access list first. So en config t. And the access list is supposed to be access list 2. So we're going to do access list 2 permit, and it's 172.17.0.0. And that's a /16 as well. That one's done. We'll now do the IPNAT inside source list statement. Remember, we're going to do it off the interface. Whatever the outside interface is, we'll just not make a pool. So there's no pool, so IPNAT inside source list 2, because the access list number is 2. And then instead of doing pool, we're going to do int, and then it's serial 0/1/1. That would be this interface right here. It goes out to the internet. So we're just going to say whatever IP address is on that interface, that's the one we want to use. Overload. That part's done. All right, cool. Now we just have to find our inside outsides on that side. So we'll do a quick do show IP int brief. And we have 3 interfaces again, int g 0/0/0. That would be an IPNAT inside, int g 0/0/1, and that would be an IPNAT inside. And we have int s 0/1/0, IPNAT outside, and that's good to go. What am I missing here? So interface looks good. NAT commands looks good. Web browser, blah, blah, blah. What did I miss? Inside, outside. Did I do something wrong? Let's see. Do show run. Oh, I put it on the wrong interface. My bad. I suck. Control C, you guys probably saw that and like, you got it on the wrong interface. S 0/1/1 IPNAT outside. There we go. All right, now we're good. My bad. We'll see you in the next video. We got one more NAT video.